Ever wondered what the number one red flag in relationships is? Let's ponder over this for a moment. What do you think it could be? Is it a lack of trust or perhaps poor communication? The answer might surprise you. This is the provocative question that we're going to unravel today, so buckle up as we delve into the intricate labyrinth of relationships, seeking out the elusive red flag that could spell trouble. Let's dive into the complexities of relationships and figure out this mystery. Consider this. John and Jane, a seemingly perfect couple, recently broke up over something seemingly trivial. Now let's delve into the story of John and Jane. They were the typical dream team, always laughing, sharing interests, and supporting each other. They seemed inseparable until one day, a minor disagreement over a dinner plan spiraled out of control. What seemed like a small hiccup, something every couple faces, snowballed into a full-blown argument, leading to their breakup. The reason? A seemingly insignificant issue had been festering under the surface, unaddressed and unnoticed until it wasn't anymore. This issue, this red flag, was the real cause of their breakup. But wait, there's another side to this coin. Let's consider the story of Mike and Lisa. They've been together for over 15 years, with their relationship weathering all sorts of storms. However, despite their enduring bond, there's an underlying tension that strains their relationship. Much like John and Jane, Mike and Lisa are dealing with the same red flag. But unlike John and Jane, they've managed to stick together. Their secret? They've learned to live with the tension, to work around it, but it's a constant struggle, a continuous effort to suppress the red flag and prevent it from blowing up their relationship. It's like living on a ticking time bomb, never knowing when it could explode. These two scenarios might sound different, but they share a common denominator: the presence of a red flag in the relationship. The difference lies in how the couples responded to it. In John and Jane's case, it led to an abrupt end. In Mike and Lisa's case, it's a constant source of stress and discomfort. So we've seen how this red flag can either end a relationship or turn it into a pressure cooker. It's a pervasive issue, often overlooked until it's too late. In both cases, the #1 red flag was present, but what is this red flag? The number one red flag in relationships isn't infidelity or financial issues or even lack of communication. It's something far more subtle. So what is it, you ask? Brace yourselves. It's the lack of respect. Yes, you heard it right. Lack of respect is the ultimate red flag in any relationship. Now, this might come as a surprise to some of you. We often get so caught up in the dramatics of cheating, money problems, or communication breakdowns that we overlook this critical aspect. But why is respect so important? Allow me to break it down for you. Respect forms the foundation of any relationship. It's the cornerstone that holds everything else together. Without respect, there's no genuine love, no meaningful communication, and certainly no lasting bond. If your partner doesn't respect you, it means they don't value you as an individual. They don't appreciate your thoughts, your feelings, your ambitions, or your boundaries. It's as simple and as tragic as that. But here's the tricky part. Lack of respect isn't always glaringly obvious. It doesn't come with flashing neon signs. It's often subtle, insidious, a dismissive comment here, a belittling joke there. It's ignoring your wishes, undermining your opinions, or invalidating your experiences. It's the dismissive eye rolls, the sarcastic tones, the constant interruptions. And this is why it often goes unnoticed until it's too late. We dismiss these little signs. We justify them. We make excuses. We say things like, they're just having a bad day, or they didn't really mean it. But these little signs, my friends, are the whispers of a much louder problem. So, let's not forget, lack of respect is not just a minor annoyance. It's not something we can brush under the carpet. It's a major red flag. It's a sign that your relationship is on shaky grounds. It's a warning that something needs to change. Lack of respect is a silent killer in relationships, often hiding behind other issues. It's the shadow lurking in the background, the chill in the room that you can't quite shake off. So stay alert, watch out for this red flag, because respect isn't just important in a relationship, it's absolutely vital. Now that we know the biggest red flag, how can we spot it in our relationships? Lack of respect is like a slow poison, gradually eating away at the foundation of your relationship. But how do we identify this elusive enemy? Let's explore some signs. Firstly, frequent mocking. It's one thing to share a lighthearted joke, but constant derision is a different story. If your partner often makes fun of your dreams, your tastes, or your quirks in a demeaning way, It might indicate a lack of respect. Secondly, disregard for personal boundaries. Respect involves understanding and honoring each other's boundaries. If your partner often crosses these lines, whether it's your privacy, your personal space, or your emotional limits, it signals a severe lack of respect. Finally, dismissiveness. This can manifest in many ways, from disregarding your opinions to ignoring your feelings. If your partner frequently dismisses your thoughts or emotions as unimportant or invalid, it's a glaring sign of disrespect. Remember, these signs might not be obvious at first. They may creep in subtly under the guise of jokes or casual comments, but once you start paying attention, you'll start to see the patterns. And spotting these patterns is key to recognizing the red flag in your relationship. Recognizing the red flag is the first step towards addressing it. And remember, everyone deserves to be treated with respect, always. Relationships are complex, intricate, and deeply personal, but recognizing the red flags can help us navigate them better. We've journeyed together through real-life cases, unveiled the number one red flag, and even explored how to spot it. What's important now is to take this knowledge and apply it in our lives. Each relationship is unique, but the common thread that weaves them together is the need for respect and understanding. The absence of respect, as we've learned, is the most glaring red flag. It can manifest in many ways through controlling behavior, lack of empathy, or even constant criticism. But once you spot it, you hold the power to address it. Relationships are not about losing oneself, but about growing together, so reflect on your relationships. Be mindful of the presence of this red flag and remember to advocate for your worth. Because after all, respect is the foundation of any healthy relationship. Don't ignore the #1 red flag.